Okay guys, today we're going to be going through the newly shown cards for OP04. Obviously it comes out next month, so they've already started revealing cards. I'm going to be going through those, and there's a new promo card that they just revealed today, which I'll go through at the end. Before I go through, I just want to talk a bit about the set. So we know that it's Alabaster and Dress Rosa themed, and we know that all the leaders are going to be in new multicolor combinations. So this is the breakdown of the set. So 6 leader cards, like it said, all new combinations for colors, 26 rares, um, 10 super rares, 2 secret rares, 5 special cards, which is one more than last time, and then obviously we have our parallel Dawn card. It is interesting that there's 25 types of parallel, and it also seems that rare is the new sort of like they're focusing more on getting more rare cards out there than super rare cards, because if you think about it, these are 10 super rares split across 6 colors, so it seems that rare cards will have more of a part to play. So I'm going to show the leader types now. So you can see here, these are mono leaders pre OP04. So I've included Luffy and Yamato from the new side decks. So you can see the breakdown. You've got 5, 4, 4, 5, 4, 3. So pretty even spread across. Yellow is obviously new, so it has a bit of it has less leaders right now. And then in terms of mixed leaders that we have, we've got red green, red black, green blue, green yellow, blue purple, purple black, black yellow. So these are all the ones that we have. And then I want to talk about the ones that we don't have. Before that though, I do want to mention that in ST10, so the 10th starter deck, the special one that has the worst generation, it has obviously Kid, Law and Luffy. It does say that it will be red purpled, so that means that we can eliminate red purple, and the ones that we get left over with the combinations are these. So we've got red blue, red yellow, green purple, green black, blue yellow and purple yellow. So you can see obviously yellow has the most combinations, it being new, and the rest are about even. I think blue has 3, green 2, red 2, purple 2. So we're going to get into the deck already here. These are all, some have been officially revealed on the Twitter, others have been revealed in like magazines and things like that. So to start off with, we have the first card, so 001, we have Vivi. So you can see already we've ticked off red blue. So yeah, red blue leader, she has 5 life, she has 5000 power, slash type, and she's from Alabaster Kingdom. So we can sort of tell now that either red or blue will be Alabaster. Interesting thing is that she cannot attack, which is sort of like she's been nerfed, but I guess we'll see how the set helps her. You can see though her main ability is that once per turn, using 2 Dawn, she will draw 1 card, and also she can give a character rush. And I think this is quite a good ability because it basically means that you can play a card, I guess probably 8 cost or less, and then give them rush at the same time. So yeah, this is very good, and we'll look at some cards maybe later that compare with this. The next leader is Duffy, so Doflamingo. This is obviously a leaked, so you can see that it's not the final color. Like this is obviously, it's been colored in for the magazine, but it is green and purple, and you can see that it's OP04 019. This sort of means that because this is green and it's 019, that red should only have 18 cards, so that's something to keep in mind. But yeah, 4 life, 5000 power, and yeah, 7 warlords, Don Quixote pirates, which means that Don Quixote pirates should most likely be either green or purple. Also you can see the ability, just end of turn, set up to 2 of your Don cards as active. I think it's a very good sort of ability because it basically means that you can use all 10 of your Don cards and then still get 2 Don cards as active to use on event cards as like counters. So you don't basically have to save Don cards for your counters. So I think that is a good card. And then the next leader is Rebecca. So Rebecca is the blue-black leader, 5 life, 5000 power, Dress Rosa. So This means Dressrosa is either blue or black. And yeah, so you can see once again leader cannot attack, which I think is a bit annoying because at least Vivi was like, Vivi didn't attack much, but Rebecca was a fighter, so it is, I guess, slightly not characteristic of Rebecca, but I guess it's just what the makers thought was right. So if we read the ability, once per turn using one Don, if you have 6 or less cards in your hand, look at 2 cards from the top of your deck, reveal up to 1 Dressrosa type card and add it to your hand, then trash the rest. So it's an alright ability. I guess it's basically just like drawing cards, but it is only the top 2, so I guess if you're using a Dressrosa only card, like if you're using a majority Dressrosa deck, then it works. But yeah, we'll see how it fares. I think it's sort of depends on what other cards we get. Then the last leader that's been revealed so far is Crocodile. So purple, yellow. So you see we've ticked off 4 of our potentials. And yeah, 4 life, 5,000 power, Warlords, Barrack works. So I think we can pretty much tell that purple or yellow will be BW. And it says on the opponent's turn, which is interesting. So during your opponent's turn, when you return Don from your field to the Don deck through one of your effects, add 1 Don from your Don deck as active. So I think this is interesting. We'll see what cards sort of use this ability. We do, like purple has a lot of cards that have minus Don, so you have to return them to the Don deck. So maybe this utilizes that, and we'll see if there are other characters that sort of work in sync with this. I think this also makes Crocodile the person with the most leaders, because this is his 3rd leader type. Leaders, because he's got obviously the single leader, mono leader, and then he's got mixed leader before. So yes, and yeah, we're just gonna go straight into it. So red first. Nami. So as you can see, Nami's Alabaster Kingdom. So I think this pretty much confirms that red is Alabaster Kingdom character. So all the protagonists, it will be red from Alabaster. So yeah, red common, 2 cost, 3,000 power. Straw Hat Pirates. When attacking, reveal 1 card from the top of your deck. If that card was a character card with 6,000 power or more, this character gains plus 3,000 power during this turn. Then put the revealed card at the bottom of the deck. Now, honestly, I think this is too much of a gamble, because you're basically getting rid of a character card with 6,000 power or more to make her 6,000 only for 1 turn. So I think it won't be used much. It's just a common card. It's a bit of a gamble. So yeah, I do like the arts though. And yeah, let's go on to the next one straight away. So this time we've got Luffy. So you got red uncommon, 8 cost, 9,000 power. Also from Alabaster Kingdom, Straw Hat Pirates obviously. And Luffy possesses Banish. So what Banish means is that if this character does damage to the opponent's life, it gets rid of that life card without any trigger effects. So I guess it's most effective against things like yellow, which have a lot of trigger effects. But yeah, if this character does damage, basically you have to trash it straight away. I think that is it for red. So the next one is green. So green is Don Quixote Pirates. So this is a rare card, Diamante, 5 cost, 6,000 power. You've got obviously the blocker, which just means that he can block attacks. And then his ability is that if you give him 1 Don, and then at the end of the turn, if you have 2 or more active Don, set this character as active. This seems to work in conjunction with the Doflamingo leader, which obviously you can see here that set up to 2 of your Don cards as active. So if it works like that, then in that case I would say that it's a very strong card, because it basically means you can set your leader's ability, you'd have 2 active Don, and that would mean that this character becomes active again, so you can attack with him, and then basically he would just stay active, so no one would be able to attack him. So as a blocker he's very effective, because it means that he's never rested, so you can attack with him and block with him. This is very good.
We interrupt this program for an important news announcement.
Ever felt the need to be hydrated and energized at the same time? Well, look no further, because Dubby does it all. With a range of flavors to try, Dubby is the go-to when it comes to energy drinks that don't make you crash. Use code GMD or the link in the description for 10% off your purchase and to support the channel.
So next one is Treble, also green rare, 6 cost, 6000 power, Don Quixote Pirates. So yeah, let's see. So on play, KO up to one of your opponent's rested characters with a cost of 5 or less. So that is quite a strong ability. Obviously 5 is quite a high cost, so getting rid of 5 or less is actually quite good. And also his ability for when the opponent attacks is that set up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 4 or less as rested. Now this is quite good, as we know the Doflamingo leader means that you have guaranteed 2 Don as active at the end of your turn, which means that when it's your opponent's turn you will have those 2 Don. So if your opponent had a cost of 4 or less character that was quite, effective, you could just be like, nope, you're rested, you're not attacking me today. So I think that's quite a good ability, and yeah, so green looks quite strong right now. The next card is this card, which honestly might be one of my favorite cards I've ever seen. I haven't used green, like I haven't used 7 Warlords much, because even the green that I used with Luffy was Straw Hat Space, but this card is insane. 10 cost, 10,000 power, SR Doflamingo. On play, a total of up to 3 of your opponent's rested characters or leaders do not become active during your opponent's next refresh phase. So basically what this means is that if your opponent attacks you and you survive that round and their characters are all rested, okay, obviously it says characters or leaders, then on your next go those characters you could just be like, you're not attacking, which I think is an insane move, because it basically means that you nerf your opponent for, obviously they'll be nerfed on that go because their ability will be rested, and then because it says during their opponent's next refresh phase, basically it means that you almost win the game at this point. If you can play this card and finish off your leader, then if you can finish off your opponent, then yeah, it's blessed. So yeah, very strong card, looks amazing. I'm looking forward to the parallel of this as well whenever that comes out. The next, so we're going to move on to the next color because I'm only showing the ones that are revealed. So they show some blue cards. So this is Queen, uncommon blue, 4 cost, 5,000 power, Animal Kingdom Pirates. And also, just to show you the next one is Maria. So I think this shows that blue will be Animal Kingdom Pirates, which I think makes sense. Obviously, as we know in the past, they have the theme and then they have some colors that are like outside the theme. So here, I think this is good, maybe support for the mixed leader Kaido. And yeah, as you can see, the ability wise, if your leader has the Animal Kingdom Pirates type, look at up to 7 cards from the top of your deck, reveal up to 2 total playgrounds or ice only and add them to your hand. Then place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. Now some interesting things to be shown here. First up, if your leader has the Animal Kingdom Pirates, the only leader that fits this type right now for blue is that blue mixed leader Kaido. So this does open the potential that maybe they will release another blue character I'll talk more about that later when we look at the missing colors, but I think this very much means that we might get another blue character, a blue leader, sorry, that has another mixed leader and can actually be used with this card. Also, here the 2 playgrounds and ice only, these aren't cards that are out yet, so we'll look forward to seeing when those come out. They might work like the pacifistas in the sense that for them to be like, I imagine that they might then be like the pacifistas in the sense that they might break the rule of 4, where you'll be allowed to hold more than 4 of them in your deck. That's the only way I can sort of see this working, but yeah, we shall see. The next is obviously Black Maria, like I showed earlier. 3 cost, 3000 power, and then the main ability is just you rest this card, you rest this character, and you draw a card, and the trigger is just playing the card. So pretty simple. It just confirms that blue is Animal Kingdom Pirate. Okay, so next we have Miss All Sunday. She's the purple SR. You can see Barricade works. 5 cost, 5000 power. Her ability, so on play, add up to 1 rested Don to your cost area, and if you have 6 or more Don, then draw 1 card. Some sort of, obviously you won't be able to play her until you pretty much have 6 Don cards anyway, so that's good. But yeah, it's sort of an okay ability. You're only realistically increasing 1 rested Don, so you would be able to use 1 more, and then you'd be able to draw 1 card, which I think sort of fits in with purple. But for an SR, I was sort of expecting more. And then the trigger is Don -2, play this card, which I think is also once again okay. I mean, you're getting rid of 2 Don cards just to play her. But yeah, I mean, still cool character, cool art. I'm looking forward to the parallel, and we'll see how she fares. And then onto black. So this card very much I love. You can see Luffy, Gear 4, Black SR, 7 cost, 7000 power, and then Dressrosa, Straw Hat Pirates. So I think black is Dressrosa characters. Interesting ability. This character can attack active characters, which makes him very fun. And his ability, once per turn, you may return 7 cards from your trash to the bottom of your deck in any order, which I think is good, because it basically means you can just restock your trash to your deck. You can set this character as active, which is also good. Also, this doesn't have any cost, so this just is his ability. And also, so he won't be reset. He won't become active during the refresh phase. I don't know how, whether his ability can still be activated to make him active. I'll have to, we'll wait for the Q&A on that. But either way, very strong card. I think from what he seems right now, is the card that you basically would play if you want to finish off. Like very end game, you just want to get rid of your opponent's lives type, or a protective as well, because he can attack active characters, which I think is very effective. And then let's see, the next one is Leo. Yep, also Dressrosa, 1 cost, 2000 power. On play, you may rest one of your leader. If your leader has the Dressrosa type, KO up to one of your opponent's cost 1 or lower characters, then trash 2 cards from the top of your deck. So I think this works in conjunction with Rebecca, because obviously Rebecca can't attack, so you may rest one of your leader. It only really works with someone like Rebecca who can't attack anyway. And yeah, you could just KO a cost of 1 or less character. Uncommon, so sort of expected. I don't really see as much use for him right now, but I think it also depends on what other types we get, so we shall see. And a yellow, only one yellow character has been revealed, Otama. I think this pretty much confirms that yellow will be Land of Wano. It makes sense as well because obviously the Yamato side deck that just came out was Land of Wano as well. So 1 cost, 0 power, on play, place up to one of your opponent's animal or smile type characters that cost 3 or less on top of their life area face up. Now, this is a very weird sort of ability, which is that it says animal smile type characters, and this wouldn't really be effective unless you can give someone that ability. So people have speculated that maybe we'll get like a smile fruit type event card where you can give someone a status effect of smile, or maybe this card is meant to just counter a specific type of deck, but either way we'll have to see as more cards get released. Okay, so finally we have one of my favorite characters, Sabo. So this art was revealed for him a few days ago, and then I've put this art, which was his original preview art way before even Romance Dawn came out. So I've been waiting on him personally for a long time. Here you can see it says Revolutionary Army. The post that had this, the other 2 characters in that were Law and Zoro, and both of those were alt arts. So this is potentially an alt art Saba. Now the thing is, here it's Red Revolutionary Army, and obviously as we know red is Alabaster here, so I do not believe that they would make Sabo red still, unless they do it purely for the sake of having him sort of work together with Ace and Luffy. So in that case, I think most likely what they'll do is that they'll change this to black, and they will also have this Sabo be black as well. So potentially this is the original art, this is the parallel. We shall see. And I want to talk a bit about the potential leaders we might get. So these are the 3 colors that are left. Now I want to say that from my sort of calculations, well, not really calculations, if I just want to point out that right now red, including the new reds in this, so at this point red will have 10 leaders, green will have 9. This includes mixed leaders, right? So basically red has 10 leaders that can use red, green will have 9, blue will have 9, purple will have 11, black will have 8, and yellow will have 6. So sort of based off that and just a bit of the cards that we saw, I think that most likely we'll get a blue-yellow character. I also think that it will be an Animal Kingdom Pirates type, just because I don't think that it makes sense for Queen to work with the Animal Kingdom Pirates type and that only be Kaido. So I do believe that they'll give another option for that. And same way I believe that Green Black will be another Dressrosa character. I have been thinking about who it could be. I believe that I think this might just be either it will be someone like Saba and they'll set green for like the future, or it could be someone navy based, and I was thinking it could be Rosinante because he's Don Quixote pirate, so he fits in with green, and then obviously Secret Navy fits in with black. Red yellow, very unlikely personally, so I don't see red yellow leader right now, because that would be Alabaster and then Land of Wano. So unless they make another ace leader or something, I don't think it'll happen. So yeah, personally I'm gonna say green, black, blue, yellow for potential leaders, but we shall see. Lastly, I'm just gonna show this card. This is a new promo card. It was shown today. So you can see Luffy, 2 cost, 4000 power, and if you have 2 or more rested characters, this character gains plus 1000 power during the turn. So yeah, it's just a little, like, I just want to show at the end a new promo card. Looks quite cool. I wonder if we'll get other sort of art types like this. You see it's got One Piece card game sort of engraved in the back there. So yeah, very cool. And that's all for today. So thank you guys for watching. You guys can find me on Twitter or on the Discord and talk to me about cards or play me if you want to. So yeah, be sure to check those links out in the description. Please subscribe for more videos. Let me know if you want me to talk about anything else, and I shall see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.